Alright guys, we are back for more of my 300 subscriber special for Nick the Enlightened. We just did a game of Wii Party U for the Nintendo Wii U, and that was a whole lot of fun. We played a game of Highway Rollers, and we were able to pull off a very good successful win on that. So for our next segment, we are going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. So let's see if I can win Nick a nice amount of money this game.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
First, gonna do easy difficulty. Alright, let's go.
This is Jeopardy! Introducing today's contestant. Player 1. Player 2.
We're taking on Katie and Samuel this game.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Thank
Let's
you.
go into the Jeopardy round.
Alright, anyways, let's see the categories for the Jeopardy
The first round
round.
to play today has these categories for you. I only
have eyes for
For
you.
you. Pop culture.
Pop culture.
Unofficial
State nicknames. Insect invasion.
Let's go to
Suriname.
And
And classical composers.
Player 1, make a selection, please, as we continue. Select a clue by pointing the Wii remote at the screen and pressing the A button.
Let's start. I only have eyes for you for 200.
Heterohelix is the English variety of this climbing plant. It's player 1. Use the
What
Wii
is the
remote to press
ivy?
the corresponding direction. Good.
I only have eyes for you for 400.
Choose again, player 1. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
In monozygotic, or this type of twins, the genetic makeup of each twin is exactly the same.
Yes, player 1.
What is identical?
Right, you
I only have eyes for you for 600.
We return to you. Roger that, Houston. The rocket engines have reached this point of firing to life. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is ignition? I only have eyes for you for 800.
Select again.
Answer the Daily Double.
It's the Daily Double.
Alright, it is early, so I'll do a true Daily Double.
The clue. It's a list of places to be visited on a journey.
What is itinerary?
That which you
So I'll double my money to $2,400. I only have eyes for you for
The
1,000.
male of this wild goat of the Alps has backward curving horns that may be as long as it is tall. Player 1.
What is the ibex?
Hey,
Yes! Alright, we ran the category.
You again.
Alright, let's go to unofficial state nicknames for 200.
Seward's Icebox. Okay, player 1.
What is Alaska?
Right.
Unofficial state nicknames for 400.
You get to pick the Switzerland of America and the highest state. Yes, player 1.
What is Montana? No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
That's okay. We still have a nice lead here.
Here's what we wanted. Colorado.
It was Colorado. That was going to be my second guess.
Player one,
Oh well.
back to
That's
you
okay.
for our next selection.
Unofficial state nicknames for
The
600.
birthplace of 8 presidents. It's player 1.
What is Virginia?
Good.
Unofficial state nicknames for 800.
Player 1. Pick again. Kelly will present this clue.
Though it's called the Star-Spangled Banner State, this is its flag.
I definitely know this. I happen to live in this state myself. What is Maryland?
You got it.
Unofficial state nicknames for 1,000.
Player 1. The coal state and the birth state of the nation. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Pennsylvania?
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Select again.
Let's do pop culture for 200.
Here's Kelly to start us off.
Glasses with colored filters in each eye let you watch films in 3D. At the 2010 Grammys, the audience donned them for a montage from this performer's This Is It.
It's Player 1.
Who is Michael Jackson?
That's right. Way to go.
Pop culture for 400.
You get to pick again. In I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, Kevin James weds this Hanukkah song guy at Niagara Falls. Yes, Player 1.
Who is Adam Sandler?
Yep.
Alright, pop culture for 600.
Choose again. Michael C. Hall of 6 Feet Under went to Showtime to play this homicidal title character.
I'm not going to try this one because I don't know.
Here's the correct response. Dexter Morgan.
It was Dexter Morgan. Okay. Pop culture for 800.
In 1964, he topped the pop music charts with the title song from Hello Dolly.
I'm not sure on this one either.
Here's the response we were looking for. Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong. Alright. Pop culture for 1,000.
A two-time Oscar-winning actress. One of her first jobs was as the Coppertone suntan lotion girl at age 3 in 1965. Okay, Player 2.
Alright, Kay says Jodie Foster, and she's right.
Player 2. You pick again.
Let's go to Suriname for 200.
Since many of Suriname's workers come from India, this religion is practiced by almost 30%. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is Hinduism? Got it. Let's go to Suriname for 400.
Please pick again. In a 1667 deal, the English got New York City, and these people got the territory that would become Suriname. Player 1.
Who are the Dutch? That's right. Let's go to Suriname for
Turn
600.
to you. A powerful presence in the country is Suralco, part of this giant metals company. It's Player 1.
What is Kaiser?
That's
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? The correct response is Alcoa.
It was Alcoa. Okay.
Player 1.
Let's go to Suriname for 800.
Suriname is wedged between Guyana and this dependency. Player 1.
What is French Guiana?
Yes.
Let's go to Suriname for 1,000.
Player 1. About half of Suriname's 439,000 people live in this capital city. Yes, Player 1.
What is Albania? No.
Anyone else? We're talking about Paramaribo.
It was Paramaribo. Okay.
Player 1.
Insect invasion for 200.
Responsible for millions of cases of malaria each year, the Anopheles variety of this insect is one deadly bug. Okay, Player 1.
What is the mosquito?
That is
Alright, we got it. Alright, insect invasion for
Please
400.
continue. About 300,000 people in Africa suffer from sleeping sickness, spread by the tsetse variety of this insect. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is the tick?
No.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 2.
Katie says the fly. That's what we needed. Okay.
Player 2. Back to you.
Insect invasion for 600.
There are 20,000 known species of these insects, including social, parasitic, and killer types.
I'll try this one.
Okay, player 1.
What are bees? Alright, there we go. We got it. Alright, insect invasion for 800.
Puny nickname for various insects of the family Sciaridae. Let's hear
Let's see what
Player
Katie
2.
says. Nat,
That's correct.
she's right.
Player 2, back to you.
Insect
for our
invasion for
next
1,000.
question. Of the 1 million species of insects, more than 300,000 are of this type, including the ladybug. Here's the correct response. Beetles.
It was beetles. Okay.
You again, player 2.
Classical composers for
In
200.
1762, this 6-year-old and his sister performed for Empress Maria Theresa.
I'll give it a shot.
It's player 1.
Who is Wolfgang Mozart? Got it. Classical composers
You get
for
to pick again,
400.
player 1. For several years, his friend Carl Amenda was one of the few people who knew about his increasing deafness. Yes, player 1.
Who is Ludwig van Beethoven?
That is correct.
Classical composers for 600.
Player 1. During his lifetime, Johann Sebastian Bach was best known as a master of this instrument. Player 1.
What is the clavier? No.
Sorry. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. The organ.
The organ. That was going to be my second
We
guess.
return to you.
That's okay. Classical composers for 800.
He composed the Four Seasons in 1723. It's player 1.
Who is Antonia Vivaldi? Yes. Alright, let's go to the last
Here's the
clue.
$1,000 clue for you. On March 3rd, 1875, his Carmen premiered in Paris, and he was decorated with the French Legion of Honor. Okay, player 2.
Katie says Gabrielle Rossini, and she's wrong.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Alright, I'll give it a try since it is a
Yes, player
50-50.
1.
Who is Claude Debussy? No.
Anyone else?
So that narrows it down to one option, and Samuel's going to get
Let's
this
hear it,
one.
player 3.
We are looking for George's Bizet. Alright, well, we have the lead after the Jeopardy round with $6,200, and Samuel selects first in Double Jeopardy. Let's see what the categories are.
And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Whacked.
Whacked,
Rocks and minerals.
Rocks and Minerals,
First names.
First Names,
Sitcom siblings.
Sitcom Siblings by Show.
Have you ever seen the
Have
like?
you ever seen the like with like in quotation marks?
And
Title Possessions.
All right, if you're ready, it's double.
Alright,
jeopardy
Title
time.
Possessions for
Of Henry
400.
Adams. Player
Alright, let's see what Samuel says. Inheritance? Nope.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'll try
Let's
it.
hear it. Player 1.
What is education?
Hey, you're
Alright, we got it. Let's do Title
again,
Possessions for
player 1.
800.
Of Edwin Drood. It's player 3.
I was Samuel say murder. No. And that puts him in the hole.
Anyone else?
I 50-50
Okay,
now,
player
so
one.
I'll go for it. What is mystery?
Right.
Alright, we got it. Alright, title possessions for 1,200.
Player 1 of Nat Turner. Here's the correct response. The Confessions.
The Confessions, okay.
You again.
Title possessions for 1,600.
Of Duddy Kravitz. We're talking about The Apprenticeship.
It was Apprenticeship, okay.
Select again.
Title possessions for 2,000.
Of Young Werther. Yes, player 3.
Samuel says The Loves.
No.
No.
Any other takers?
Let's give it a try.
It's player 1.
What are the trials? No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
So we know now that Kay's gonna get this, since there's
Yes,
only
player
one
2.
option left. It was the Sorrows. But I'm still in the lead.
Player 2, back to you.
First names for
our next
400.
selection. Wild Bill Hickok's real first name was James. This was Buffalo Bill Cody's. Player 1?
What is George? No.
Anyone else? Here's the correct response. William.
It was William. That was gonna be my second guess.
We return to you.
That's
Player
okay.
2.
Alright, first names for
Jennifer is a
800.
form of this other first name made famous by King Arthur's wife. The correct response is Guinevere.
It was Guinevere. Okay.
Player 2, back to you.
First names for 1,200.
This first name, like that of the guy who married Medea, is from a Greek word for healer. Let's hear it. Player 2.
Alright, Katie says Apollo. No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, player 1.
What is Hippocrates? No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on
I'm
that?
kind of struggling on some of these clues right now.
Let's hear it.
But I'm
Player
still in the
3.
lead, which is good news. So Samuel's gonna get this as we were looking for Jason.
You get to
Alright.
pick again, player 3.
First names for
This
1,600.
first name of Miss Marple's creator comes from a word that means good. Here's the response we were looking for. Agatha.
It was Agatha. Okay.
Player 3. You pick again, please.
Rocks and Mills for
For
400.
its state mineral, Colorado chose rhodochrosite, which is a deep shade of this primary color. Yes, player 1.
What is red?
Yes.
There we go. Alright, we got it. Let's do Rocks and Mills for 800.
This blackboard rock is formed when shale is subjected to immense heat and pressure. Okay, player 1.
What is granite? No.
Any other takers? It's player 2.
Kay says slate. And that was what we needed.
Choose again, player 2.
Rocks and Mills for 1,200.
Galena is the principal ore of this metallic element, symbol PB. Player 3.
Let's see what Samuel says. Plutonium. Nope.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's player one.
What is lead? Yes! Alright. Let's do rocks and minerals for 1600.
Scoria, a dark glassy rock created from this, is heavier than pumice and has bigger holes. Here's what we wanted. Lava.
It was lava. Okay. Let's
You
do
get to
rocks
pick
and minerals
again,
for
player
2000.
On the Mohs scale, this mineral can be scratched by every other mineral. Player one?
What is calcite? No.
Anyone else?
So that unfortunately drops me out of the lead right now. But we can try to get it back.
Let's hear it. Player three?
Samuel says talc.
Yeah.
That was going to be the other thing I was
Selected.
guessing right there, but I wasn't sure.
Joey
Sitcom
Sweeten,
siblings for show
Candace
for
Cameron,
400.
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. Yes, player one.
What is Full House?
Right you are.
Okay, let's do
Player one.
sitcom
Back to
siblings
you
by
for
show for
our next
800.
selection. Justin Burfield, Eric Pear Sullivan, Frankie Muniz. The correct response is Malcolm in the
It
Middle.
was Malcolm in the Middle. Okay.
Player one.
Sitcom
Back to
siblings
you.
by show for 1200.
Taron Noah Smith, Zachary Ty Bryan, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Okay, player
Alright,
two.
let's see what Katie says. Dharma and Greg, nope.
That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I'll try it.
Player one?
What is Home Improvement? Got it! Okay.
You again.
Sitcom
Player one.
siblings by show for 1600.
Jason Bateman, Will Arnett, Portia de Rossi. Let's hear it. Player two.
Alright, Katie says Arrested Development, and she's right.
Choose again. Player two.
Whacked for
An
400.
anarchist named Bresci killed King Umberto of this country in 1900.
I'm not so sure on this, so I'm not even gonna bother trying this one.
Here's what we were looking for. Italy.
It was Italy, okay.
We return to you, player
Whacked
two.
for 800.
Mexico, 1940. Looks like this former number two man under Lenin in Russia got whacked, literally. We're talking about Leon Trotsky.
It was Leon Trotsky, okay.
Player two. Pick again.
Whacked for 1200.
Brother Ike took a powder as Billy of this family was gunned down at the OK Corral. Here's the correct response. Clanton.
It was Clanton, alright.
Player two. You pick again.
Whacked for
please.
1600.
This soon-to-be saint was killed by 4 of Henry II's men after excommunicating some bishops and barons. Here's what we wanted. Thomas a Becket.
It was Thomas a Becket, okay.
Choose again. Player two.
Whacked for 2000.
Patrice Lumumba helped the Congo gain independence from this country in 1960. He was killed less than a year later. It's
What does
player
Samuel
three.
say? Belgium?
Correct.
He's right.
Back on the plus side.
And he's out of the
Player
hole.
three. You pick again.
First names for 2000. And there's one of the 2 daily doubles.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. Player three. You are currently...
He's wagering 300.
Okay, here is the clue. As a verb, this first name means to send mail free of charge.
He says Frank.
That's
He's
correct.
right. He does gain $300 from that.
Again, player
Sitcom
3.
siblings for show for
Ralph
2,000.
Carter, Bernadette Stannis, Jimmy Walker. Here's the response we were looking for. Good time.
It was good times. Okay.
You get to pick again, player.
Have you ever seen the like for 400?
Five-word phrase repeated by Dorothy Gale when clicking her heels together in The Wizard of Oz.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, player 1.
What is... I really like these shoes. No.
Any other takers? Yes, player 2.
Katie says, this is like a dream, and that's not it.
Anyone else?
So we know that Samuel's gonna get this.
Okay, player 3.
It was, there's no place like home. I should have said that right there, but that's alright. Have you ever seen the like for 800?
Cliche used of exotic food. Ramona said it about rat on The First Survivor. Here's the correct response. Tastes like chicken.
It was tastes like chicken. Okay.
Player 3.
Have you ever seen the like for
All
1200?
this, the state or fact of being probable. Player 3.
Let's see what Samuel says. Likelihood,
That's it.
and he's right. Still very in the lead. Alright, down by $100. So it's going to be a close game right here at the very end. We're going to, have you seen the like for 1600 now?
Let's hear it. Player 2.
Katie says double like, and she's wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Alright, since it's a 50-50, I'll go for it. What is look-alike? Yes! Alright.
And the last clue for 2000.
Alright, let's head to the last clue. And there's the other daily double.
The second daily double. You are currently in the lead. What'll it be?
Alright, I'm not really feeling too confident on this category, so I'm just gonna do 1,000.
And the clue. Ovine.
What is sheep like? That's right! Alright. So I have to leave with $6,400 at the end of Double Jeopardy. Let's see what happens in Final Jeopardy.
Here's today's
Let's see the category.
U.S. politics.
U.S. politics. Oh boy.
What's your wager?
Okay. I'm going to do 1,500.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Let's take a look at the last clue. Since 1960, only Massachusetts and this state have produced more than one of the 10 Democratic presidential nominees.
I'm going to say, what is Minnesota? Let's see if I'm right. Katie said Minnesota. Is she right?
With that correct,
She is!
you will gain.
She risked everything, so that doubles the score to 2,400.
And your response?
Samuel said Minnesota, and he's right as well.
How much do you add to your total with that correct response?
He risked 2,705. That puts him up to 6,405.
What did you put as your response?
I said Minnesota, and we know for a fact I'm right.
That correct response will add.
I risked 1,500. And that makes me the winner with a total of $7,900.
Congratulations to you, player 1.
Alright, so that was a pretty good game right there, as I managed to win Nick $7,900 for this segment, so that's not a bad total at all right there. But hopefully Nick is still proud of the amount of money that I was able to win him in this segment though, nonetheless. So anyways, that is going to do it for Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 300 subscriber special for Nick the Enlightened. But we still have one more game left to play, and I will see you all for that final segment right after this. Stay tuned.